Hello and thank you for joining Israel Hayom Studio. Keeping It Together is the name of the international project that got 350 cities around the world to keep the Shabbos. With us in the studio, the project initiator, Rabbi Warren Goldstein, Chief Rabbi of South Africa. Hello and thank you for joining us.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
So can you elaborate a bit? What does it mean keeping the Shabbos?
Yeah, well, it's amazing what's going on all around the world. There are Jews in more than 350 cities in 35 countries who are all participating for this Shabbat. The 24, 25 October.
It's happening once in a year?
Yes, it's a particular Shabbat which is happening this year, and it all started in South Africa a year ago. We did it in South Africa a year ago, and the community absolutely loved it. There's 75,000 Jews in South Africa, more than 70% participated, most of whom, the vast majority of whom, it was their very first Shabbat that they've ever kept, and they absolutely, they loved every minute of it, and there was such an excitement that people started contacting me from all around the world saying we also want a Shabbat project. So we decided to make this year one for the entire Jewish world, and there's been so much excitement.
Yeah, and now you're here in Israel. You find it important also to do this project here in Israel.
Yeah, I've come specifically here for these few days, the week just before the Shabbat project, to talk about it here in Israel, because there's so much excitement here in Israel as well. And Israel, of course, is the center of the Jewish world, and it's the biggest Jewish community in the world, by far. And it's so exciting, the responses here, because the conventional wisdom was, no, it's not going to work in Israel, but actually people are responding in the most beautiful way. There's such a positive energy that's going on here in Israel, and you see the responses on Facebook. People are saying this is fun, this is amazing, we really want to be part of it. And it breaks down all of those conventional wisdoms, and there's such a beautiful new spirit in this country.
You made the Shabbos look cool.
Yeah.
You even got celebrities and Paula Abdul to join into this project.
Yeah, that was great. My office contacted her agent and said, listen, I'd like to talk to her, and then we set up the time, and I phoned her, and immediately on the phone call she was warm and nice, and she said straight away she'll do this, she'll be part of it, and she's been a fantastic partner in the project, and it's had a big impact on people, because they understand actually Shabbos is such an important message for people in their day-to-day lives. I mean, that's what she spoke about in her endorsement video. I think she called Shabbat her Club Med. That was the expression that she used.
To take some time off the cellular and the iPhones, the computers.
It's such a compelling mitzvah in today's times where people are bombarded from all sides. It's not only technology, but it's the pressures of life. And there's a spirit of dislocation in the world today. And what Shabbat comes in, it brings things together. That's why we've got the slogan, keeping it together, because it's about unity of the community, keeping it together, the family keeping it together as an individual. And I think that's the other dimension, keeping it together as Am Yisrael, as the Jewish people, that sense of Jewish unity, which is so very important.
Yeah, and you even created this cute iPhone app to help people to make it more accessible.
Yes, I mean that's available actually in Hebrew specifically. So it was created specially for Israel, and I think part of the reason why it's there's been such a strong response in Israel and worldwide is that there's a real need for Jewish unity. And over the last few months during the war times, and I was here with with my family during the time of the war, and we heard the sirens and dashed with our children, got a little bit of a taste of what Israelis went through, and there was tremendous unity here in Israel and all around the world, but it was a unity from the outside. It was forced upon us by people's hatred of us. And now is really a chance to turn that into something positive, to have a unity out of choice, out of love, out of what the vision of what it means to be a Jew. And I think that's why people are responding so beautifully and strongly to this, because it's really filling a deep need to connect with Jews all around the world.
And do you think that just one weekend or one Shabbos for people who usually don't keep the Shabbos will help them getting closer to keeping the mitzvot?
Well, you know what this is really about? This is really about just enjoying this experience. We don't have to even think of anything broader at this stage. It's really about enjoying this experience, and it's about saying, that expression in Hebrew, Eze Yofi Shel Matana, such a beautiful gift. Shabbat is a gift. It brings family together. It brings a person together. It's such a special connected time of the week. And it's a gift that we've had for thousands of years. It's been there right from the beginnings of the Jewish people. So just to experience that, what the Shabbat project is about, just enjoy the experience. That's all. Just enjoy the experience, and it can be the most unbelievable thing.
So it's happening this weekend for who want to get a bit of a taste of the Shabbos.
Yeah, for sure. It's happening this weekend all around the world in more than 350 cities. So really what you can say to all of your viewers is let's keep it together.
Rabbi Warren Goldstein, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching Israel Hayom Studio.